People, have you heard of this idea? A museum without walls. It's a place with no boundaries, a place where history comes alive, a walking, talking museum. And Deptford Dockyard, with its history, is the perfect place. Let me show you what I'm talking about.
Deptford Dockyard was established by none other than Henry VIII 500 years ago. It was the first royal dockyard and the most significant of the Tudor period. What we all know to be Convoy's Wharf was then called King's Yard. King Henry himself would come here and watch the Royal Navy vessels being built. For the next 300 years, this dockyard remained one of the principal naval yards in the country, as well as becoming a major shipping dockyard. But as we look back through the history of this ambitious, powerful, momentous place, a dark tale unfolds. In this very dockyard lived the English father of the slave trade. His name, John Hawkins. He is thought to be the first to profit from the notorious triangular trading system. After his barbaric voyages transporting African slaves across the sea, he and many others brought sugar, rum, cotton, tobacco back to Deptford shores. We learn in school that Britain led the way in abolition. What isn't often taught is that the slave trade generated the wealth that created the Industrial Revolution in England and lined the pockets of the aristocracy and the city of London. Look around and you will see building after building produced by the money made from abducting Africans and their commodities.
That right there was one of our local guides, Robert. You could meet up with him or one of our other guides and hear their history told in the places where it happened. Look, there's Joyce at the gates.
Assalamu alaikum. Jina Langwin Joyce. I'd like to talk to you about the African slave trade.
And Judith on the bank.
You'll see a road named the South Sea Company. It was set up to supply African slaves to the islands in the South Seas and the Americas.
And Kenneth in the crow's nest.
The first time I went to the House of Slave in Senegal, it was so moving.
How cool is this? Hearing our history from us, people whose ancestors were a part of it. So log on, choose your guide, book a day, and meet them in the very place that history happened. Our words, along with interactive, crafted technology on your smartphone, will immerse you in the past and give you a different experience each time. Specially delivered for you and your group.
All I see is beautiful girls,
Hey, don't lose it. Let's go.
All I see